Hey y'all, I'm Kim and welcome to episode 5 of the Kimchilada Mostly Crochet podcast. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at the Kimchilada and on Ravelry as Kimbosis. Any project that I talk about, I do try to make a project page, and that'll be on Ravelry, and I will link to all patterns down in the show notes. Now let's get started, y'all. I am overdue for a podcast. My husband's work schedule was kind of a mess these past 3 weeks, and I haven't had a chance to film anything, and now I have too much to talk about. Now, did I get all my projects from last time finished? Heck no, I didn't. I tried. I really tried, and I got bored with everything, but I did get a lot done, so let's get started. First things first, my twisted witch hat by Crochet Witch. This is a paid for pattern. It is $4.50, and there she is. I just had to weave in the ends last time. She has blue stuffing in there. Had to weave in the ends. All the ends have been woven in, and the curl is done, and she is listed on my Etsy. Woo! I love her. This might, my best friend, he said this was his favorite one. And I was like, I don't really get it. But now I'm like, yeah, this is a really cute one. So she's done. And this is with Hobby Lobby's. I love this yarn for this part. I don't remember the colorway. It's just stuff I had in my stash. And the black and this navy blue. I don't remember what it is. But it's another worsted weight acrylic that I just had lying around. And yeah, isn't she pretty? I think she's pretty. So I got that one done. Another thing I talked about last time was this hat. This is the classic cuffed hat by Pearl Soho. It is a free pattern, and it's really long because you can fold the cuff up so that it fits more like a beanie, or you leave it down and then you have like a slouchy hat. So this is some Caron Simply Soft in turquoise, and this is Lion Brand tweed stripes. Yeah, Lion Brand tweed stripes in Caribbean. And then I didn't know if I had enough. I'm trying to use up all my like small bits of stash yarn from when all I did was make hats and would just buy like one skein of yarn. So I have a bunch of just bits of yarn lying around. So I didn't think I had enough of the tweed stripes to complete it. So I then ombre'd it. I used a pattern, well, loosely used a chart for, I think it's just classic ombre hat or something. I'll put a link to it. It has a chart to ombre in the colors. I loosely used that to put in the purple for the top, and I really like this. I love the tweed stripes color. I don't know if they still sell it. If they do, I really want to get more. I don't know what to make more hats. I don't need it, but I got that one done. And then I did another one because I was working, my next project I'll show. I was working on a project that was a lot of gray, and I got tired of it. And when I bought the yarn for that project, there was I think it was buy one, get one half off at Michael's. So I bought some extra yarn, and I bought a skein of the Lion Brand, is it Lion Brand? Yeah, Lion Brand Landscapes, because Heather, the Crochet Witch, says it's her favorite yarn, and I've never tried it, and the colors are beautiful, but it's a roving yarn, and I used the Unforgettable. That's also like a roving yarn, and it's such a pain in the ass to frog, so I don't like it too much. It's beautiful, worth the effort, but I don't really like working with it. But Heather said that she loved this yarn, so I picked up the skein in Volcano, and let me tell you, this part, love it. So this is actually some Big Twist Value, I think. Yeah, Big Twist Value Solids, the Joann's one, in the color Grape for the ribbing. And then it's that Landscapes. And I love it up to here. And then I really hate this black and pink chunk. I hate it. And if this was crochet, I would have gone ahead and ripped it out and then just gone down. But since it's knitting and I don't have the knitting skills for tinking or any of that, I do not. I just went with it. And I hate it. I hate this part, but I don't wear hats. I don't know why I'm even making hats. I just like knitting in a circle. I just like knitting, 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 knitting. So I make a lot of hats. So I really don't like this part, but I mean, she's done. It is a nice yarn. If I ever use it again, I'm gonna cut out this chunk. I don't like this. I don't like it. But yes, so that one's done. So the project I was working on that I needed a break from was this one. And this is a Christmas gift, but they don't know who. I don't think most of my family watches my podcast. And even if they did, they're not going to know who is getting what. So this is another wild oleander hooded scarf. This is my fourth one. And call it my monochromatic one. So it's just, this is Karen Cakes, Skinny Cakes in the colorway Baked Alaskan. I write it all down, but I don't want to look. Baked Alaska. Baked Alaska for these great parts. And then this part is Lion Brand Pound of Love. Yeah, Lion Brand Pound of Love in charcoal for this dark gray. And yeah, so I'm going to put it on. Sorry, it's going to bump my microphone. Oh, also I have a ponytail, so you're not going to be able to really see the hood. But so there's the nice long triangle part. And then this is the hood that is going to look dumb because I have a ponytail. When I look up like this, it's because I have a mirror behind so I can see if everything's in focus. Everything. So I'm trying to make eye contact, but I tend to look up there. But yeah, so this cone head situation. But it's a hooded scarf. This is the Wild Oleander Hooded Scarf by Wickedly Handmade. It is a paid for pattern. It is, how much is this? $5.99, and it is absolutely worth it. I love this pattern. Like I said, this is my fifth. I've made several of them and I love them. So that's one of my Christmas presents done, over. And that's all my finished objects. Now I would have one more finished object, but where do I put this? I'm just gonna throw that over there. Oh, this one should have been finished, but I ran out of yarn. Now there's another Wild Oleander Hooded Scarf. And this is in, what is this? Loops and Threads Charisma in the color Pecan. I say both. I switch it around depending on how I'm feeling. Pecan. And I bought this yarn on clearance. I think it was like $2.97, and I bought 3 of them. And I don't know if the color is discontinued, and I really hope it's not, because the only reason why this isn't done is because I ran out of yarn. And yeah, it's another Christmas present. I love the shade of brown. I love it. I'm hoping I can find just one more skein of this yarn. If not, I'm gonna have to like frog it and put in a stripe of something else so that I can stripe in something else up here. But I don't even know why I'm putting it on. Now we're gonna know what it looks like. It's triangle. Another triangle scarf, but in a chunkier, nice chunky yarn. And then, you know, what would be a hood if I had enough. Right now it's like a cowl, which is nice, but I want a hood. I like hoods. So there's that one, which is not done. It's another Christmas present. Wah, wah. I'm so sad. I'm so sad it's not done. It's not big enough. We'll figure it out. I should try to make it. And you know, I went out yesterday. Today is Saturday, the 28th. Yeah, so yesterday was Black Friday, and I went to Joann's, and there's a Michael's right there, and I was gonna go to Michael's, and I said, I don't need anything at Michael's. And I remembered that's what it was. When I got home, I remembered that's what I wanted to go to Michael's for, to see if they had another one of those sitting around. Because they don't have it at the usual Michael's I go to. You know what? I showed it to y'all inside out. I don't know if y'all could even tell, but it's more textured when it's right side out from the way the stitches are. It's really cool. Anyway, so that big fail because I lost yarn chicken. It's not even chicken, honestly, because it needs so many more rows. So that was done. And next project, I have an obsession with making hats. I really do. I don't, but this one, at least this one, I have somebody in mind I want to gift it to because I think it'll really make their eyes pop. So I'm making another classic cuffed hat. Did I say who it's by? It's by Pearl Soho. It's a free pattern. Yeah, so this is some more stashed Karen Simply Soft that I used that chart loose. I say I'm using that chart, but not really. Like I kind of started and then I was like, no, I'm getting lower on the amount of yarn that I have left over. So I just kind of winged it. So yeah, so this is a Lion Brand Simply Soft. I mean, not Karen Simply Soft. I don't remember the color. It's like a tealish color. I think it comes up pretty true to color. I think a little darker in person than it is on camera. And then this is the Lion Brand Pound of Love in charcoal up here. So I'm working on that hat. And after working with that roving yarn, that Landscapes, it is so nice to work with like an actual, you know, twisted plied yarn. Because I felt like the halo on that, the Landscapes is kind of, I don't know, makes it not as fun to work with. And here I am knitting. Why am I knitting? This is not a knitting. Whatever. So that project, I'm just going to start. Can y'all even see me piling stuff? I don't know. Whatever. And then my next project, I'm gonna give you a kind of mix in my acquisitions and my projects because okay, let me just talk about it. So Laura, if you're watching this, please turn it off because I'm going to talk about your Christmas gift. So if you don't want that spoiled, then turn this off. I don't think she watches it, but just in case. So she wants a Twisted Witch hat and she wants like a fairy type theme going on. She wants pinks and purples. So I had it in mind. I wanted to make it with the Red Heart Super Saver stripes. No, not the stripes, the ombre. The ombres. I wanted to do it in the pink and the purple. And they didn't have any at the stores. There was none at the stores. I didn't want to order online. It looked like everything that where you ordered online, you had to get 3. And I don't need 3 of each color. So I didn't want to get it. So what I did was I settled on the Lion Brand ice creams. Hold on. I make notes every time. I don't know how other podcasters just remember things off the top of their head. Maybe it's because I'm terrible with names, because I am. I'm horrible with names. And there's no way I could remember the name of all these things. In fact, I was watching, I feel like my nose is a little moist. I was watching Little Drops of Wonderful, either last night or this morning, I don't remember. But she was talking about how she never remembers the name of everything. And she doesn't know how everyone else does it. And I'm like, girl, same. I write things down and still forget. Anyway, so I settled with the Lion Brand ice creams. I got grape, strawberry, and birthday cake. And so in my head, it was going to go this way. I was going to start with the lightest pink, then to the neon, and then to the purple. So I started it that way. I got this far on it, and then my brain like malfunctioned on me, and I was like, no, that doesn't make sense. Start with the more neon pink. So I started it again with the more neon pink. And then like I came to my senses and I was like, no, that doesn't make sense. Why would I go with that darker neon pink and then to the light pink? I said, no, that doesn't make sense. So I asked my husband and he says, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Or why don't you start with the purple? And I was like, I don't know. So what I did was I asked Instagram. I did a poll if the colors should go this way or if they should go this way. And it was so close. Like I would go and check it and it would still be like one difference, but it was always one more vote for purple on top. And I said, you know what, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait it out. But I didn't want to just sit there and wait. So I started, oh my gosh, I have too many things. I started another hat. Now I do make these to sell in my Etsy shop. And I had bought a bunch of yarn for a lot of different color combinations and just haven't been doing them because I've been working on Christmas things. So while I waited for the poll results to come in, I started another Twisted Witch hat with Super Saver stripes in the colorway, what is this, Bright? I think it's just Bright Stripe. Where did I write this down at? Yeah. Super Saver stripes in the colorway Bright Stripes. So it's bright neon black light. It looks like it's like, you can kind of see it. It's green. The green is just kind of really blowing out of the camera. And it's UV reactive a little bit, so that's cool. But yeah, so I started this one while I waited on the results to come in on the poll. And then I think I put that up. Did I put that up on Thanksgiving or the day before? I don't know. But yesterday, I never take advantage of Black Friday. I'm like, I'm not going to go out there. I'm not going to go out and do all that craziness. I'm not about that. But my daughter is like a couch potato. She's a super couch potato, and she's finally got cabin fever with, you know, the coronavirus, social distancing, lockdown situations. So I said, you know what, let's go ahead and go to Joann's because I want to buy some fabric. I want to make some Christmas stockings. I want to make matching Christmas stockings for all of us this year. And guess what they had in stock? They had that damn Super Saver Ombre in stock. So I finally started that, and I decided on the purple on top. So here we are so far. And so it's going to be, you know, the dark to light on the purple, and then I'm going to transition it starting from the light pink to the dark pink is the plan. I'm kind of concerned because it seems like this is just one skein that I split in half, and it seems like the color transition is kind of taking too long. It has transitioned. You see, this is much darker than this. But I'm worried that it's going to take too long and I'm not going to be able to add in the pink where I want it to. So I might just have to kind of chop it up and force the colors to change where I want. But so that's starting. It's going to be dark purple to light purple to the light pink to the dark pink on the brim. So that's getting there. We're getting somewhere on that. And I got all of this part done last night. This is really, I love this pattern because it works up so fast. The yarn is held double. If it's the triple, like the ice creams, and it's similar to the mandala yarns, and they're thinner than the worsted weight. For these, I hold them triple, and I don't know if you've ever seen that trick where you start it off like that, and then so you'd make your slip knot or your magic loop or whatever, and then when you get to this part, you just pull this yarn through it, and it triples your strand. So then you just, you know, you work on that, and then when you get to this end, pull that through the loop. So it's held triple whenever I'm making a hat with this stuff. These thinner yarns to make it work. But the oh my God, the Red Heart Super Savers are thick enough that you just hold them with double stranded. So yeah. They work up really fast. It's just just doing a lot of tight single crochets really hurts my hands. I've talked about it before for the like amigurumis. I hate doing amigurumis. So that's why I like to have a knitted something to take breaks. So I'll do a couple rows on this and then jump to the hat and work on that. So that's everything I've been working on. So let's get to acquisitions, I guess. Yeah, so I've gotten it's been 3 weeks and I've gotten a lot of stuff in that amount of time, more than I expected. So I went to Michael's to get the yarn for the black and gray wild oleander hooded scarf, and they had a buy one get one half off sale. So I bought the gray, the Karen Cake, I got the Pound of Love, and then I got the landscapes, and then my other BOGO yarn I got this. I got the Red Heart, it's a wrap rainbow, and this is the colorway, what is this? sea glass. And I got this because I saw I think it's the Marina. I think I wrote it down. Did I not? I did. Yes, the Marina Shawl. I saw it. So I already had that in my mind that was something I wanted to make. And that's a paid for pattern. It's $2.99. $2.99. I'll insert a photo, I think, up here of that. It's a beautiful shawl, but also I'm one of those people, I don't know if other people do it, that when you buy a yarn, I get on Ravelry and just go, there's all kinds of, I have it on the floor over here. There's like a plant got knocked over and stuff. Gosh, y'all are seeing dirt and dog hair. Whatever, sorry about it. Anyway, I checked the project pages to see what other people have made with it. So I had in mind I wanted to do the Marina Shawl, but there was another scarfy thing that somebody made with this. I'll insert a photo. I don't remember what it was called, but it was with this, and it kind of looks like, to me, it looks like coral, and I want it. I kind of want that because I'm a mermaidy type of bitch with this hair of mine. I like mermaidy things, so I might end up doing that. There's another. I apologize for any debris seen on my yarn. You can see the colors. Focus on the colors. But yeah, so there's like a corally looking scarf shawl thing I might make instead. I don't know, because I did look at that Marina Shawl again when I was writing all my notes for what I was going to talk about today, and I'm like, that is beautiful. So maybe we'll see. So I got that day. I also ended up getting some needles. I talked about last time, I believe, that I bought a size 7 bamboo circular needle, 29-inch, to try to do the decreases for my hat. I hated those bamboo needles. I did maybe a row and a half, and I said, forget this, and I pulled out my DPNs because I use aluminum. I hated those bamboo needles. I will never again. So I bought some aluminum size 7s, also 29. I really need longer than that. Like, I made it work to magic loop the top of the hats closed, but I really need something longer. But I'm not trying to buy anything because I'm hoping I get a set of Chai-Gu interchangeable needles for Christmas. Fingers crossed. That's what I get. That's what I asked for. Let's hope Santa listens and gets me that. So I'm trying not to buy any other ones, making it work with what I have. So I bought those. I didn't bring them up to show. And that's what I got at Michael's. I don't think I've gotten anything else at Michael's yarn related. No. So then I went to Joann's and I got those 3 ice creams. And then I got these on clearance. It's the set from the Hook Nook of Pom Pom Makers. 3 different sizes for $4.97. How could I say no? Especially since I'm making so many damn hats. Pom-poms. I don't know. I haven't made a single pom-pom. Yeah, I thought about making like a garland of pom-poms for my Christmas tree because I got all new ornaments. I'm going with like a dark red, like a burgundy and a purple theme this year. So I have some dark purple yarn that I needed to use up. So I thought I was going to make a pom-pom garland, and then I said, no. So who knows when they're going to get used. But I couldn't say no. For $5, I couldn't pass it up. I could not. So I got those. And then. So that was a different trip. So we're going to pepper in my knit crate in the order of which I got things, I think. So I got my knit crate, and I'm disappointed again. I know last time I was upset. It was just great. This time, it's okay. So I got the sock. I get the sock crate, and I got the cooler toned ones. And I looked at the previews to make sure I got what I wanted. And I could have swore the preview was more like half gray and then half like the turquoisey tealy color. And I got it, and it's not that. To me, it looks like, it's coming up a little more bluish, I think, on camera than what it really is. To me, it kind of looks like money, like dollar bills. It gives me that kind of vibe. Which, I mean, I still like it. It wasn't what I expected I was going to get. But it is pretty. It's nice. It is, what is this? This is 60% superwash merino, 20% alpaca, 20% nylon. Colorway Napoli. This is by Audine Wool's alpaca sock. So I mean, it's pretty. I'll make socks with it. It's just, it wasn't what I was expecting. So, but it's nice. It's nice. I mean, honestly, this really is like my kind of colorway. It's just not what I thought it was going to be, but I'm excited. I really do think it looks like money. I wonder if there's like any kind of cowl or something that looks like a big dollar bill, so with George Washington on it, and put it around my. I'm sure. Why am I aiming so low? Why wouldn't I go for like Benjamin Franklin? Am I going for $1? I would never wear that. Just whatever. I'm rambling. So I got that in my knit crate. Throw that over there. So then yesterday was Black Friday at Joann's, and I went in there for fabric for my stockings that I wanted to make. But my wandering eye, I said I might as well go check out that damn yarn. So I got those two ombres, the Super Saver ombres, and then I got some big twist yarn, and I really don't even remember the prices. There was just so much going on. And I got more stuff than just yarn. But this is a mostly crochet podcast, so I'm just going to show y'all crochet related things. So I got two. Wow, they're different wrappers. Didn't even notice that. Anyway, big twist, classic. And what is this colorway? Teal, of course, in teal. And then this is big twist. This is rainbow classic, but it looks about the same to me. I hope, because I was planning on putting them together. Yeah, it is. So this is the colorway. What is this? What is this? Violet, which I think it comes up a little more pink than it is. I think it's a little more blue than it's showing up on the camera. Purples are always so hard to show true to color. Maybe if I put it back. It's a pretty bright purple, but it's more purple. It's coming up more like a fuchsia, magenta-y than it is. It's a little more purple than that. Maybe without this? No? No? Right? No, it's not going to show up. But whatever. You get the basic idea. Purples and teals. These are my favorite colors together. And I have no plan. I was just like, I need to have these, and I need to make something that I'm going to just wrap myself in. I'm thinking maybe a Cakes 2 to Tango or something. I don't know. If anyone has any ideas for what I can do with just these two, I don't want to buy more. I really don't want to buy more. But here we are. And I love them. So I got those two. And then one more thing. Because like I said, I've been going over, I bought all new Christmas ornaments and things. So I bought this Karen 1 pound. And this is the color Claret. It's a little darker red. It's not like a bright red. Slightly darker. I don't know if it's gonna, maybe like that color, I think. Whatever. It's a slightly darker red. I want to make a tree skirt. I don't even know if it's possible to make a tree skirt with just one of these. It doesn't need to be big. We'll see. I need a tree skirt. I've never had a tree skirt on my new tree. My new tree I've had for like 5 years, but I never got a tree skirt because I'm cheap. I don't want to spend $40 on a tree skirt. And I'm lazy to make my own. But now I've been feeling very festive. I don't know what it is about 2020, because honestly, Christmas is not really a big deal to me. I mean, I love giving gifts, but like decorating and all that, I'm not about it. But 2020 has me just feeling festive. I'm usually super against putting out Christmas stuff before Thanksgiving. But this year I was like, I need some sparkle in my life. And I put the garlands and snowflakes and lights all up in the living room, put my tree up, everything. Not everything yet, but I went ahead and dove into some Christmas spirit in there. Anyway, so tree skirt is what I have planned with this. And I think that's all I've got. Is that it? Yeah, I think so. It's all my acquisitions, all my works in progress, all my finished objects. So yeah, how long has it, how long are we on here? This is not that long. I was like, this is gonna be an hour-long video. I have so much to talk about, but I do talk kind of fast, I guess. Whatever. But yeah, I was so upset that I couldn't film last week or the week before that. Last time I talked to y'all, my husband was on, I guess quarantine. He was on quarantine from work. They were supposed to keep him home for 2 full weeks. So that weekend I had planned to film a hair video. And they called him Friday and told him he has to work Saturday because the people that needed to release him to go back to work went ahead and released him on Friday because they don't work over the weekend, but they didn't think he would have to go into work that weekend and thought that he would go in Monday when he was really supposed to go in, but that didn't happen. And he ended up having to go in that Saturday and that Sunday. So I couldn't film then. And then last weekend, they also had him work Saturday and Sunday. So I just didn't have a chance to film. And I almost wanted to put it off again just because it's really gloomy. And I do use a ring light, but I like to still have the window, the daylight on me. I feel like the lighting is better. But it's very rainy. It's getting cold. It's getting cold. It's cold in here. In my daughter's room especially, she has the hottest room in the house. And right now it's freezing in here. It's only 60 something degrees outside. And I was wearing a little tank top dress thing when I came up here the first time. I have like dog hair and things on. Anyway, and I was like, no, it's too cold. I gotta go put something with a little bit of a sleeve on because it's too cold. So yeah, it's a great time to be crocheting and things though. Being bundled up under a bunch of yarn. It's great because it's gonna get chilly. But yeah. That's where we are right now. That's what I'm working on right now. I think I've mentioned everything I need to. Hopefully, I can go back to filming every 2 weeks. Or maybe I'll go ahead and film next week. I don't know. I doubt it. I'm not going to make any promises. Because so far, I am not being very good at keeping to a schedule. But I do want to try to do every 2 weeks, every other week, have a hair video. So maybe I'll film that hair video. We'll see. I don't know. Speaking of hair, I did change it up. Can y'all tell? I did change it up a little bit. I got tired of that neon green, so I just slapped some more of my dye on, but I didn't want to go to the beauty supply store, even though it's like 2 blocks away from me. So I just watered down what dye I do have. So it's still green, but it's not that bright neon green. And I'm a little happier with it. So that at least I was right about that when I told y'all my hair would be different. That's different, not super different, but different enough. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank y'all for watching. If you liked it, leave a like, leave me a comment. Let me know what you're up to. What are you working on? You got any suggestions for me on what to do with these 2 bright babies right here? Please let me know. I'm lost on what to make with them, and I gotta make something. They're so lovely. And yeah. And tell me what y'all ate for Thanksgiving. I tell y'all, I'm a spooky girl, clearly. So Halloween is like up there, but Thanksgiving, I love to eat. My husband smoked turkey for the first time ever, and I was like, you really put your foot in this turkey. It was so good. Delicious turkey. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe. If you dislike, hit that dislike twice. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.